The 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They go play action here on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
And running back Dalvin Cook was drafted in 2017 to be the lead runner for the Vikings, and he should love what they're putting in for him in 2019. This is a run-first, run-heavy offense as dictated by their head coach. Dalvin Cook should get more than enough carries to threaten 1,000 yards rushing this season.
On third and short to give to the tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jay Ajayi. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too.
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move. And some space here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Cousins to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. To throw, Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Like 22 is coming, 22's coming, Mike.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Brown, maybe the best all-around wideout in the NFL, but he might have his hands full here. The man in charge of trying to blanket him this afternoon, Desmond Trufant. Can't wait to watch this battle unfold.
And this is going to be a blast because when we talk about Desmond Trufant, bloodlines comes right into play, doesn't it? Older brother played in the league and played so well, so you can imagine what he learned from him in those backyard tutoring sessions.
To throw is Winston. James has got it. Complete. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now it's Ajayi. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And we look now at the Lions offense.
Each and every year you like to spotlight guys who improve their game from year to year. And wide receiver Kenny Golladay did exactly that with Detroit in 2018. More than doubled his receiving yards, went over 1,000 yards for the first time in his career, and went from a guy who was a jump ball specialist to a guy who can run the full route tree and become a dependable downfield threat.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
We got chips over here. Chips over here. There's overload.
On play action, Cousins. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Cousins now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. First down, here's the run with Cook. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins, that is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying the power game with Ham. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that move. Back 5.
Still 3rd down.
Right, Benny. 55, 25. 54, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come. Here we go.
3rd and long for Winston. And Amendola with a catch. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jameis to throw it. Little short pass to James. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Draw play. Crowell works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. This is Crowell. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. And Winston lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Cousins now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd down now. Crowell, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Crowell, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Cousins now to throw on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and long for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Don't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Winston in need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Winston. This is Crowell on the catch. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a loss of 2, now third down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Throwing, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On second down, Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bailey got the extra point.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Crowell. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. They keep it with Crowell on first. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Watch the pass.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. James has it. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Amendola's got it, complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him not get through.
Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. They run it again with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run with a fullback Ham. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Boone. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Cousins to throw it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? And rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And this is Gabriel on the catch. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Jameis now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking deep for Gabriel. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Winston now. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll throw again. Winston. Open man is Allison, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run with Crowell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Now it's Crowell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back now at Ford Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd down. Winston complete to Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown, but no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just 1 fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. And now this pass brought in by Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Cousins now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Cousins, and this one hauled in by Rudolph. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Cousins. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing is Cousins. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Bailey's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Jones has it, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Winston. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. A 1st down throw for Winston. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th-quarter lead. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
To throw is Winston. Going underneath for Crowell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. This is caught. takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 9 yards that time. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. They'll look to throw.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Now Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Back to throw.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Jameis to throw it. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This a long one from 54. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This a long one from 54. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
This fielded at the 2. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Detroit, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.